Good morning. We are so going to get started on this face. I'm going to start off with the Smashbox Water Primer, and as I'm letting that sit, I'm going to take this clear gel mascara from Maybelline, and I'm just testing this out as well. And also for brows, I'm going to go very light with it. I'm going to take the NYX Brow Pencil in Brunette, and then with the Anastasia concealer, I'm going to clean up my brows so that they can look even and more clean and look like I've tried really hard on them, but really I just use the brow pencil. For my eyes, I'm going to prep it with the Tarte concealer, the Shape Tape concealer, and you could use a primer if you want, but I just wanted to color correct a little bit around my eyes area because it's a little dark. And I'm going to take this Maybelline Fit Me Loose powder, and I really like this powder. Oh my god, I need to buy like 3 more because it's that great. The coverage is there and it's affordable and I love it. So for my eyes, I'm going to use like a neutral, everyday, basic palette. This is the Anastasia in collaboration with Mario, and this is the Master palette. And I'm going to take the shade Isabel, and I'm just going to also blend it out into my crease area. I'm not going to be precise about it. I'm using this Wet n Wild blending brush, and it's only $1, and I really love their brushes. And then I'm going to diffuse that shade all over with my Sigma E40 brush. And then with the BH Cosmetics Fluffy brush, I'm going to take Lula and blend it out so I can get a little bit more definition into the crease area. For the lid, I'm going to take Marina and just take a regular shader brush, and I didn't even wet it, and look how it just defined and cut that crease area. I love it, and it's so pigmented. It's very creamy. It goes onto the eyelid very well, and I like this look. It's simple. Anybody can achieve this look, and it's so quick to do, especially with a palette that you could use this with any palette. Matter of fact, like, it doesn't have to be just this palette, but you can create this look with any type of shadow, and it could be like a look that you really tried hard. It may have looked like you tried for hours, but really is simple. For the liner, I'm going to take the Catrice matte liner, and I'm going to do a baby wing. And I'm not used to doing a baby wing, but for this look, of course, yeah, this daytime, you don't want to be extreme with your eyeliner. You can even skip this step if you want. So for mascara, I'm going to use the X Lash mascara, and then for lashes, I'm going to use the Ardell Demi Wispies. And for face, I'm going to moisturize with my Urban Decay moisturizer. I really love this. It melts into the skin so well. It goes from cream to water, and I love it. And especially for the mornings, I need something that's going to hydrate my face. And then I'm gonna go in with this Maybelline primer. It's like the Blur primer, and I noticed a difference once I apply this. It does blur out my pores, and it does lighten my skin up a little bit. Like, it gives me like that refreshing look. So I'm going to color correct my under eyes with the Benefit Erase Paste. And for my foundation, I am going to use a full coverage foundation. It's a medium to full coverage, but you don't need a lot of this, and I really like this for an everyday foundation. I don't mind it. You can totally switch up the foundation if you like, but I'm going to use this one. For concealer, I'm going to use the Tarte Shape Tape concealer, and I'm not using the light one that I'll usually use. I'm using the medium shade, which is more of a beigey tone, and I like it for an everyday. And I have been doing this type of look almost all the time now, especially when I just want to go out and I'm be out for a long time. And I'm using this brush from Morphe, which I'll list down below, and I like to blend it a certain way. I will have a video, a updated video on how I color correct my under eyes, my dark circles, and how I blend everything out and make it look flawless and not cakey. So I'm going in with my MAC Mineralized Skin Finish powder in light, and I like to use that in the side of my nose and also to my my under eye. And then I'm using the Fit Me loose powder to set everything. I haven't even used the Laura Mercier in over a week, and I love how it sets my under eyes and it gives me that coverage as well. So I dust everything off, and then I'm going to use a little bit of that Isabelle shade for my lower lash line to kind of dust it under there. For bronzer, I'm going in with the Melt Cosmetics Digital Dust Highlight / Bronzer in Nova, and I'm going to give myself some color because I don't want to look flat completely. Also for blush, I'm going in with this e.l.f. blush in Wanderlust, and I really love the shade. It reminds me of the MAC blush shade that I do talk about in my September favorites, and I use a stippling brush from Sigma to use that blush and blend everything out. So now for highlight, I use the Estee Lauder Bronze Goddess in Heat Wave, and it gives me like that wet look, and it's so pretty. And I just use like a regular e.l.f. Brush. It's like a blush brush, so you don't have to be specific on what brush you want to use if you want to or not. And then to contour my nose, I use the NYX blush in Taupe, which is my favorite. So to line my lips, I use the NYX lip liner in Mauve, and then after that I use the NYX Soft Matte Lip Cream in Canes, which I love this whole entire lip combo. It's so pretty, and I've been doing this lately. I just love it, and I love that it gives me like that pouty look, like my lips are a lot bigger than it normally is. Once I'm done with my entire face, I like to set it with a dewy finish setting spray, and this one is by NYX. And the last step I do is I apply mascara on my bottom lashes. And what I learned is that I use the clear brow mascara to set my baby hairs instead of using a actual hair paste to kind of set my baby hairs down. And this is the finished look. I hope you guys like this look. I've been doing this almost every day when I go out. And leave me a comment down below, like the video, and subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you guys in my next one.